Okay, we're on. Hi everyone, I am Christian Arneta and this is my micro lesson for speaking. Good morning everyone. So, for today we'll be talking about how we should talk. What does it mean to speak? So for speaking, before we begin our lesson, I have here 4 tips for you. So my first tip is have a clear mind. Okay, when you want to say something, when you want to convey a message, it is important that you should stay focused. Okay, and to stay focused, you should have a clear mind. If you know you're about to say something, to speak, you should focus on the message you are trying to convey. In that way, you can be less nervous and you can be less jittery. Okay. Next step is you should breathe. Inhale, exhale. Okay. Breathe properly so you can calm your nerves. That way, breathing also helps you have a clear mind. Next step is to practice. Okay. It is very important to practice. Even little children can speak to others if they are not speaking at home, if nobody teaches them. So it is important, no matter how beginner we can get or how new we can be in terms of speaking, it is important to start to speak and try to practice. And by practicing, I mean you should widen your vocabulary, you should talk to people at home, to your parents, to your siblings. Okay, try to practice speaking in English to them, and try to watch wholesome movies, TV shows in English, so that you'd also learn how to pronounce some words. You can learn about how it is to say something, to speak something this way, that way, to present a message, an idea to them. So it's important to practice. Okay, you're getting it so far. First is to have a clear mind. Second, breathe. Third is to practice. And my 4th tip is to prepare. So, for example, when I tell you now that we'd have an oral recitation tomorrow, what would you do? You would prepare, right? But what if the oral recitation is unannounced? How could you prepare? So you could prepare by actually practicing. Okay, so there's no ending to practicing. Practice, practice, practice. Okay, have a clear mind, breathe, and prepare yourself for whatever situation would be handled to you. Okay, so with that said, with those tips presented to you, although there's more, but I'll just introduce these tips to you, but I'm sure there's a lot more you can find out there. So we'll have an activity for today, which I would call Speak Up. Okay, so I'd call somebody randomly among you, and you'd have 10 seconds to speak about anything related to the word I would tell you, to the word or words I would tell you. So there's a topic given to you, and you'd have to tell about your ideas, talk about your ideas. So for example, I'd be the first one up. Okay, I choose a topic of book. Okay, so I have 10 seconds, so I'll talk about I love reading books, although I can call myself a wide reader. I'm not also a fast reader, but I love reading books, and I have a few favorite books which I love to read over and over again, and every time I read it, it's like I'm being opened up to a whole new world again. Okay, so that's it. That's the example. You can speak about the topic in sentences, but you could also do it in phrases. So when I do it in phrases, I could say the topic is still about books, life is a book. It's knowledge, freedom, enjoyment. Book. When I think about books, I think about flowers, garden, trees, you know, and 10 seconds is over. Okay, so you're getting the idea. Okay, so first up, let's call you, okay, randomly. So first up is Bruno. Okay, your word is potato. So you have 10 seconds to talk about potato. Timer starts now. Okay, 10 seconds is over. Good job, Bruno. You sure talked about a lot of potato, and you talk about French fries. Okay, good job. Next up is Antonio. Okay, Antonio, your turn. Your word is toothbrush. Okay, so timer starts now. Great job. You sure talked a lot about toothbrush. Yeah, for a lot of you who's getting nervous, it's okay to commit mistakes. I'm here to guide you. And this activity for today serves as our practice exercise, so you don't need to pressure yourself. You don't need to get nervous. You're here to practice. Okay, it's okay to commit mistakes. Yes. The classroom is the perfect place to commit mistakes, so it's fine. Don't get nervous. It's okay if you have dead air along the way of your recitation, okay? So next up is Mirabel. Okay, the word for you is a lemon tree, okay? And timer starts now. Sorry about that. Timer starts now. Okay, great job, Mirabel. Thank you to everyone who participated, to our random students. I want to call everyone, but we're short on time. But then again, you all have your chances because we have now our next activity. So for our next activity, I already grouped you in pairs. Okay, you know your partners. Eyes on the screen. So I want you now to go to Google Classroom. I've already sent you the link in your emails, so where you can use the class code. Yes, and go to the topic, the activity called November 2021. Speaking activity, you found it? Who hasn't found it yet? Okay. So what I want you to do for our next activity is to create a mind map. Okay, this is an example from mind map. I'll give you a topic. So for example, the topic that is used is connecting with nature. So with that topic, the creator also listed other topics, other subtopics, and with the subtopics there are ideas connected to the subtopics. For example, connecting with nature is related to nature's hidden services, and under nature's hidden services there are topics on pollination of crops, oxygen from trees, and other stuff. So you're getting the idea. There's a topic, there are subtopics, and there are ideas. That's a mind map. Okay, I got this from the Internet Institute of You. Okay. So are there questions? Are there other questions? You got that. So now you have topics here. Reading a book, singing a song, self-defense. So you'd have to upload it in the Google Drive after that. After finishing your topic, you have 20 minutes to do it. Okay? Go now to Google